the 3UZ Sports Scoreboard. And the Glamis Steeple, race 3 on the card at Flemington today with John Russell.
Thank you, Peter. Moving into the running of the Glamis Steeplechase, which is looked upon as a good guide to the Grand National, which will run here on the 9th of July. And in this event, Prince Lindell is the first to go forward. Waikato King number 2 at 4.60, 3 Diwali 2.90, 4 Lord China 1.70, 5 Safekeeping at 4.50, and 6 Karina Mist at $3.10. And they're getting set quickly for this race. Started over in the back section of the track at the foot. About to be brought forward, Prince Lindell on the inside. Now here's Diwali coming up. The grey Karina Mist about to move in. Safekeeping, a winner. I think he won this race last year from memory. Safekeeping. Wainui is set. Now Karina Mist coming in. Diwali moves in. Without any trouble. He moved in quite well, Diwali. Gates closed behind him. Karina Mist moves up on the outside and they're set to go for the Glamis Steeple. Start coming up. Race over 3,900 metres. Light goes on. Away they go. And a Chara's Lad slow out. First to begin, Waikato King on the outside from Midnight Glimmer, who got away well, and just in behind them Lord China, followed by Karina Mist, who's going up quickly on the outside, and Lay-by is up there with them. And a bit further back in the field came Prince Lindell on the inside of a Chara's Lad. Over the first fence now, and the leader Waikato King by a half length to Lay-by. 2 lengths further back is Lord China as they jump to second to the Abattoir's Treble, a length and a half to Midnight Glimmer. Close in behind them on the outside is Wainui, and they were followed next then by Karina Mist on the outside of the moving up behind them Diwali, a Chara's Lad and Safekeeping, and Prince Lindell is last of all. They're coming around the top turn the first time, and Waikato King is about 2 lengths to Lay-by. Wainui and Diwali is going fast on the outside as they come to the next jump, and Waikato King led over that one. About a length and a half to in second place Wainui, and dropping behind them now is Diwali. Going up into third place on the inside was Lord China. 2 lengths Karina Mist, a length and a half Midnight Glimmer. A bit further back is Lay-by, 2 lengths to a Chara's Lad, 2 lengths to Safekeeping, and Prince Lindell is last. Onto the steeplechase track again, racing down the straight towards the first of 5 jumps in front of the grandstands, and Waikato King about 2 lengths to Lord China, who's in second place, and making ground on the inside Midnight Glimmer. Out a bit deeper on the track is Diwali as they clear the first of 5 in the lane. A length further back is Lay-by, Wainui. A bit further away came Safekeeping. 2 lengths further back then came Karina Mist on the outside of a Chara's Lad and Prince Lindell. They're racing down the straight, and Diwali moved up on the outside to take the lead. Waikato King over that one, and Diwali cleared it about a half length to Waikato King. 3 lengths to Lord China, who settled down well just behind the pace. 2 lengths to Lay-by, a length and a half to Wainui. Midnight Glimmer a bit further back, followed by Karina Mist, Chara's Lad. Safekeeping is second last, and Prince Lindell is last, and about 10 lengths covers the field. At the last of the jumps in the lane, and Diwali measured that one, jumped it nicely, a lap to go. And Diwali the leader, about 2 lengths to Waikato King, 2 lengths to Lord China. Moving up on his outside is Lay-by as they race out of the straight towards the first of 4 fences along the Maribyrnong ridge side of the track. About 3 lengths further back is Wainui. 2.5 lengths to Midnight Glimmer. 2 further away, Karina Mist on the outside of a Chara's Lad, Safekeeping, and Prince Lindell is last of all. Over that one, the first of 4 along the riverside. Diwali tackled for the lead by Lay-by, about a length and a half Waikato King. Just in behind them was Lord China, and he was followed closely over on the inside by Wainui. 3 or 4 lengths away as Midnight Glimmer, a gap into Karina Mist, followed next on the outside by a Chara's Lad and Safekeeping, and Prince Lindell was still last. 1,600 metres left to go, and over on the outside, Lay-by has taken a slight lead on Diwali. They're out by 2 lengths to Waikato King, and Lord China still close handy. He's jumped well all the way to the favourite Lord China. He was followed by Wainui as they go along past the 1,400 metre marker, and go through the gap there and face up to what will be the first of the Abattoir's Treble. And again, Diwali is showing in front. The big fellow has got away by a length and a half to Lay-by. In third place over on the inside, Lord China. A close fourth then is Wainui, 2 lengths to Waikato King. A gap, Karina Mist being shaken up. Midnight Glimmer's a long way back, and Prince Lindell is behind him as they go to the first of the Abattoirs, and Diwali cleared that well. 2 lengths in advance of Lay-by, coming to the second of the Abattoirs. Over that one, it's Diwali, a length to Lay-by, Wainui. Lord China parked just in behind them, 3 or 4 lengths away as Waikato King, and a long gap to Prince Lindell. The next Midnight Glimmer, followed by Karina Mist, who's been very hard-ridden. Safekeeping as a distant second last, and a Chara's Lad is last of all. 4 fences left to jump. Diwali in front. He's about a length and a half. Wainui moving up on the outside of Lay-by, 2 lengths to Lord China. As they jump that one, a long gap further back as Waikato King, and being hard-ridden is Prince Lindell. The third last one, Diwali jumped it well. He's got away about 3 or 4 lengths to Lord China, who's over on the inside of Wainui. and they're followed by Lay-by as they come along to what will be the second last fence. Diwali is nicely clear, and it's Diwali about 4 lengths to Lord Shiner second. Over the second last one, Diwali the leader, has a lead of about 5 lengths on Lord Shiner. In third place is Lay-by, and they're followed next in by Newey as they straighten up with 1 fence left to jump, and Diwali clear still about 4 or 5 lengths to Lord Shiner, who's being hard ridden. In third place is Lay-by, and they're followed by Newey in a long gap to Prince Lindell. Coming down to the last fence, Diwali nicely clear, comes along to a jump that well. Lord Shiner is second as they run down with about 250 metres left to go. The rider on Diwali has gone for the whip. Lord Shiner starting to bridge the gap on the outside, but Diwali still in front with 200 to go. He's about 3 lengths to Lord Shiner, who's trying hard, but Diwali is holding Lord Shiner. 100 metres left to go, and Diwali is clear. He's got away again, about 5 or 6 lengths to Lord Shiner, who's weakening on his run. Prince Lindell is coming home well, but Diwali will go in and score nicely, and Diwali's won at about 5 lengths to Lord Shiner. Third home in the event would be Prince Lindell, followed by Safekeeping and Lay-by, and then came Newey, Karina Miss, followed by Achara's Lad, and last of all is Midnight Glimmer. One fell at the last. Waikato King down at the last fence. Was a long way back in the field when he came down. The rider's up on his feet, but the horse is on the ground. Waikato King coming down at the last fence in the Glamis Steeplechase, which has been won most impressively by Diwali. Number 3, Diwali, ridden by Gary Hill, giving him the jumping double here this afternoon. Gary Hill won the hurdle race this afternoon on Northern Diver. Number 3, Diwali, G. Hill first. Just waiting on second and third numbers to come up. You'll find Lord Shiner has run second. Number 4, ridden by Inharnet, and Prince Lindell, who's come from a long way back, will get third. Number 4 going into the frame second, Lord Shiner, ridden by Inharnet. Number 8 is third, Prince Lindell, ridden by K. Win. Here are the tote dividends. Number 3, Diwali, paid $2.85 the win, $1.30 for the place. Second, 4, Lord Shiner, paid 80 cents. And third, number 8, Prince Lindell, paid $3.60. 3 Diwali, $2.85 and $1.30. 4 Lord Shiner, 80. 8 Prince Lindell, $3.60. Congratulations to Mr. Stan Layton, one of the part owners of Diwali. It's raced by the Birchwood Stud Proprietary Limited Syndicate, managed by Mr. Stan Layton, with Mr. L.R. Boys and Mr. T.L. Mees, and trained at Bendigo by Rick Hall Lacey. He's a huge horse, and he jumped very well all the way, and certainly must be one of the top contenders for the Grand National next month. 4:35.3. I thought Lord Shiner was a little bit disappointing in the run home. He started to make a little ground on Diwali over the last fence, but his run had ended, I felt, about 200 to go, and he only plodded on, and probably a few more strides, and Prince Lindell would have beaten him for second money. But all honours with the winner, Diwali, who fenced perfectly throughout. Lord Shiner second, Prince Lindell third, and the scratching in the event was Get the Rent, with Waikato King coming down at the last fence. Now it's good to see the horse is up on his feet.